we're just now able to bring it to you, but we've been monitoring it for a while now, and as you can see here, it's pretty incredible. We're not exactly sure how or why.
We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers, because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, you are.
All right. Hope you Patriots out there kicking ass, taking names. Welcome to the party. PatriotPartyNews.com. I am your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den, folks. Man, been behind the computer all day long and actually enjoying it, because it's allowed me to get back like we were back in 2020 and gear up and get ready to rock and roll, jump on this digital arc right now. Oh, Lord. I know, Vincent. Dang, so much is happening. Yes. Amazing. And good to see everybody. Good to see you awesome kick-ass Patriots tonight. Hey, I haven't done a roll call in a minute. Believe it or not, I started on time, if you can believe all that, or PPN time, that is. I started on time when I hit live, but there's some other things I have to do. Let us know where you are watching us from. I see Texas has already got in here. Greetings, salutations. Go Dogs, Georgia, that house. Yeah, I see ya. Oh, look at here. Henry County is always in Alabama. Right? Newport, Kentucky. I always can count on some Newport. Good to see you, Robin. Yeah. North Carolina, here it comes. Virginia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Michigan, Utah. Dang, is that quick enough for you? More and more. Florida's there. I see you, Florida. Washington State's in the house. Cali's checking in. Good gracious almighty. Mississippi just knocked in the door. Alabama, Florida, Louisiana, New Mexico is checking in. Good to have you, New Mexico. Go Dogs, Georgia in that house. Arkansas, Florida, Virginia's in the house. Good to have you. New York just checked in. Maneuvering around all the Muslim prayers. I hear you. Prayers to you and prayers to your family. Hello, Patriots. Someone is checking in from the firmament. J. Ross Paratrooper. Somebody's copying if you're watching. Or you got a neighbor now. Pennsylvania's in the house. Washington State's in the house. Weatherford, Texas, woo, woo, is in the house. Tennessee. I see you. Wisconsin checking in because they are the big cheese. Ohio, what's this? Bloomington, Indiana. Woo, go Dogs. Georgia is in the house. All right, cool. I see y'all. Y'all stacking them and packing them right now. Banks County, Georgia. Go Dogs. Woo. Go Dogs. Jackson. Woo. Where's my Burke County, Waynesboro, Georgia people? That's what I want to know. I'll be waiting for the day that happens, because this is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right. It's to PatriotPartyNews.com. Folks, we are more than just a website. We are a full-functioning, badassery, Patriot, blow your socks off network. Hey, folks, let me tell you, 1, 2, 3, truth is always KOing the narrative. Remember that, okay? Remember that. We're going to talk about that tonight. But first, hey, listen, guys, I do this every single night because we are growing by leaps and bounds in terms of Patriot and also the Patriot Party News. We're having more people starting to line up, gang up, jump on each other just to be up. Coming on with us. And it's pretty cool. And we've never needed the Patriots' help more than ever right now. But if you donate to the cause, help us out with our server storage. I'll actually put the link in myself because this goes directly into PPN and making sure that we are able to keep up with the amount. Because you got to understand, folks, we're paying for everything and the users, okay, on there. It's not like it's free to you, but it's not free to us. But we're doing that so you can go to a place. And again, what am I speaking of? I'm speaking of Tube Patriot. Here, let me just do that. Here you go, TubePatriot.com. Okay, where we are the news. They're sponsoring today's show. There's other channels on there, live chat, everything you can think of, a whole list of it. Not to mention, if you want to support us over there with our partners, which again, they're helping us obviously as well with the server storage. You're gonna absolutely love it. Here is some of our partners here, as you can see. We've got up pretty awesome. Check it out. It's the same ones you see here on our page, maybe some extra ones, because we need all the help we can get, all hands on deck on that. So, and also don't forget, folks, Join.Patriot Shoot is a platform that you need to understand what it's really about. And here's the perks of a Patriot Shoot membership: access to state groups, state talk, get access to talk time, you get access to all the different areas, and of course, obviously, Patriot Shoot, and of course, our members lobby within Patriot Shoot. We have ways to be able to communicate. We did our very best to spread the magic Patriot dust, so to speak, on technology by using multiple platforms. You might like Telegram. You might like Discord. But shit fire, you're going to love some Patriot Shoot because you got like-minded people together 24/7, where the truth is being spread, where you're not having to worry about what you're looking at and if it's real or not. For the most part, what you're going to see on Patriot Shoot is going to be hidden posts that you don't see really on social media, and maybe only 2 to 5%, if that. Understand, Patriot Shoot has a zero algorithm. I'm throwing some knowledge on you, okay? Because I want you to understand what the hell is going on, what's about to happen. See, the members already in Patriot Shoot, they're straight. They're cool. They're in there like swimwear, okay? But the ones that are out here that are not a part of what we're doing, you're going to see how important this platform is as we have grown by thousands, okay? Which our goal is to grow by millions. And if we work together at a grassroots level, we can accomplish anything. Anything. I hope you can give me an amen on that, okay? That's how important what we're doing right now and as part of the PPN initiative. Go to join.patriotshoot.com right now, join.patriotshoot.com. Obviously, our partners, which I was just going through just a second ago, you definitely need you some of this clean slate from Roots Brands. You can go to rootsbrands.com/PPN, or you can just go to our website, click on this red button right here, and you're straight. Everybody going to be wanting to talk on the phone. If your contract's up, like so many of you, because you like, it's kind of like you're grandfathered into your plan, because they can't mess with you until you have to get a new phone. Then they roll you into a plan where you have to go. With Patriot Mobile, that plan is every single day. Use PPN for free activation. They worked out a special deal with us, so please take advantage of that right now. Also, again, here's our live chat, our PPNers. Again, this is part of our server as well, and servers we actually have complete control over. And then, of course, too, Patriot.com, where you are the news. That's where our replays are exclusively held. Yeah, you can go to Rumble. You can go to X at PPN 1776. You can even go to YouTube if you're lucky. You'll get some videos that are on there and recording, and that's at official Patriot Party News there. So, and just to make sure, I want to make sure you guys still there with me in YouTube land. Yes, they are. It's still going. I had to hardwire actually some things in to be able to bypass some of the chats on there. See, that's why too Patriot's so important. Oh, our whole category of videos from obviously PPN day and night, and of course on tap with PPN with Warren and Matt. So you need to understand that we've gone to great pains because our children's children are going to be looking at this. I promise you that. I promise you that. So we're doing everything we can to keep it afloat so it's not being manipulated. That's another thing. They're manipulating things in real time if you haven't heard. Yeah. Why are you beating a dead horse with this, Chaz? Because I love you. That's why. And also just want people to be aware of really what's going on from a tech side. A lot of you know what's going on from Intel and this and that and stuff. And that's great because we need that. But I'm going to tell you right now, you better gear up, buddy, for the biggest tech craziness you've ever seen in your freaking life. I see Warren's in the studio. Let me go ahead and bring him in on this. Sorry, Warren, I went a little bit over. I didn't know how long you've been waiting. I apologize.
I'm good.
So, man, good to see you. Happy New Year to you.
Merry New Year to you.
Merry New Year. I always like it when you say that. Man, lots is going on right now. Are you seeing all this stuff happening in Venezuela with uprisings?
Oh, yeah.
I just, like I said, I'm just now seeing a lot of this. Here's some videos here. So I'll play real quick. That's kind of crazy. Something's, man, up in the air from over there. Now, at first, I was like, man, they're trying to mess us up, and it's not real. And there is no community reports on it from Grok. So that's a big, okay. And then same thing with here. People put Grok in here. Here's another video. Venezuela. Viewer discretion, please be advised, because I haven't seen the video exactly full, But yeah, here we go.
Al suelo. Mandando a tirar al suelo a este carajo y este carajo ni. Si escucha lo que le dice y que para dónde vas tú, yo vivo aquí, le dice este carajo. Mierda, qué susto, chamo. Al suelo.
All right. Yeah, government going down the road, homie. Here's
What's
another
going
one.
on?
Eso, ese que
Another angle of that. Man, that's a big old dog, though, man. Whatever that is, shooting up like that, that's pretty big. That's super big.
Yeah, they had at least two, maybe I don't know how many helicopters watching over the ground units that were going in.
Mm-hmm. And here's this video we just watched. They're talking about it too. Yeah, there's the break footage showing anti-aircraft gunfire in the vicinity of presidential palace. So that's where it was coming from, the palace shooting out. That's pretty wild. It'll be interesting what unfolds from that.
Yeah, really will. Well, I mean, we know that Venezuela is controlled by China and Cuba intelligence, and they use it as a playground, always have for all the nastiness that's going on. You got Cuba, you got Venezuela, you got some in Nicaragua, some in Ukraine, and hey, they stole our vote. Big part of the reason why we're in such of a mess. We can't let them get away with that. We've got to stop it somehow. Stop the drugs. If you look at how many less overdose, let's just say overdoses there are now from when Biden was letting all that, or whoever was letting all that stuff in. It's totally different. So yeah, I'm great with it. I mean, what they did is they kind of went in and executed a warrant and got out, took him and got out.
A lot of people are in an uproar, Warren, that, well, it's easy for them to go to another country and grab a dictator, obviously, but what about grabbing a politician here that's raped children in the United States? And that's just, and I can see that, but I can see both sides of it as well, because there has to be a plan. I mean, think about it. The number one oil deposit, Venezuela, okay? Pretty
Especially
much number top one or two in gold, Venezuela, and we definitely know silver or nickel because of what you saw earlier that day from Russia and China visiting them.
Right. I mean, right now, I think everybody can tell that everyone's scouring the earth, and every country is hoarding gold, silver, things like that, because it's going to be needed. We've been saying that the whole time.
Right.
Natural resources, elements, minerals, those are things that we're looking for. It's the, like right now, data is the big dog, but in the future, it's also going to be this right here, and that's where it's at. So if China and Cuba are all up in there, why would we not want this, especially with them kind of in our backyard? They're in our backyard. They're right here. That's almost hitting the Monroe Doctrine, so, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, also, this is a big part of convincing billions of people that there is stuff going on, that these are not conspiracies, especially with it being high profile people, past presidents, past mayors, governors, all these people. And we've got to remove the funding of the deep state. And that's one big thing to do, is get rid of Ukraine, get rid of the nastiness in Venezuela. Those are just things that have to happen. Now, as far I see what you're talking about too. Why can't we, get those people out? Well, it's an internal conflict. It's an internal conflict that we all want. We all know it hadn't done, we haven't gotten what we want. Yeah, it's a given, that there's so many things that need to happen. And I trust that has to happen. It's not time or whatever, so we'll see. I know that everybody always said U.S. is last, so we'll see. We got all these Venezuelans.
Are you saying the U.S. is Israel? I thought Israel was last.
Well, a lot of people always said that we are the Israelites, the believers of God, so we'll see. We'll see.
Well,
that's how I took it anyways.
No, absolutely. No doubt. I'm not against it at all. I'm just, I thought that's a pretty interesting viewpoint, because after seeing some stuff like this, now I've read about it. I haven't seen it. Viewer discretion, please be advised. I think this might be, in Houston, Texas, they're getting rowdy, dude. Military-style truck leads deputies on a hour-long hit-and-run chase. SWAT standoff ends on the East freeway there in Houston. Check
news we're following this morning. Multiple law enforcement agencies chased what looked like a military vehicle across Houston for more than an hour overnight. During that chase, multiple troopers and deputies opened fire. They deployed spike strips, and even SWAT was called in.
Harris County deputies say the driver hit multiple cars during that chase, and it all came to an end on the East Tex Freeway in Northeast Houston. KPRC2 News reporter Ricky Munoz is live near 59 in Little York with what we know this morning. Ricky, what can you tell us?
Hey there, good morning. And if you're familiar with the area, we're right in the Home Depot parking lot, like you said, on 59 in Little York. Now, that chase did come to an end right behind me. That freeway is now officially open, but that video is pretty wild. Let me show you that video from that chase. Take a look at your screen. Now, here you can see several the military
big old dog right there,
driving with at least one. Several law enforcement units followed closely behind, lights flashing, trying to get the driver to pull over. Now,
I'm gonna have to go through the whole thing. You get that idea there. Yeah. It's getting crazy.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know. Maybe they do know that, China gets 70% around about of its oil from Venezuela. So.
Oh, that's going to be cut off.
Well, we'll sell it to them.
Like they're going to cut it off to Cuba. Cuba is totally in trouble. It's coming down because of what did Venezuela do for Cuba? I mean, hello. What was it that Cuban dictator? I guess I call him that because he said, "Come get me, Trump." I said he ain't going to have to come get you. He's turning off the freaking lights to you. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're okay with us going in there? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it doesn't matter what I think. It's going to happen anyway. I mean, that's
I'm talking about Venezuela.
No, well, this is what. There's so much propaganda being thrown so hardcore on this whole Venezuela thing. And it's also a distraction too. We all need to be looking what they're trying to pass legislatively right now. Plus, we know that Venezuela is going to lead back, which is already starting to report out to congressmen and women, where they had a funneling scheme again, and then it would be shipped to or laundered to Israel and Mossad. Okay. I think we both can agree with that. That's part of it too. But the election stuff, the resources, yeah. I mean, at one time Venezuela was a thriving country, rich,
like Iran,
very rich. Yeah. So all I can tell you, in my personal opinion, is this: I don't want this leading us into war. I know it's part of the mission or whatever, but you're going to see China invade Taiwan because of this. This is going to push that. Well, if you can go there and do this, then guess what we can do? And then what do you think is going to happen now with Iran? Do you know that Russia is running like 10 like super big, huge aircraft dropping cargo, arms, and everything about 10 times a day in Iran right now?
I didn't know it was 10 times a day, but I'd heard that was some of that was happening.
Well, actually, they said 8 to 10 times a day. And that was being reported. They had, I don't know if it was monkey works or not. But it was something to that degree. And you're seeing that much activity going into Iran, Warren. I mean, and then you got the I don't know, the Ayatollah. Is that who? Am I correct to say that? Mm-hmm. Saying that now they have waged war officially with us. So now I'm just looking around, waiting for something to pop up in those 17 cities, in those cells. But you think, I mean, and they're going to claim it's what? Islamic, militant, terrorist, Islamist, whatever, Muslim.
Yeah. I just, when we say it for 5 years, hey, y'all, China's going to invade Taiwan. Hey, y'all, it's going to look like everybody is against us. It's going to look like that. Just prepare yourself. Get yourself ready, please. Because if not, you're going to have a hard time with this. And then when it happens, I just have to say, oh, it happened. Wow, that's a trip.
You have been saying that since the beginning of all of this.
Yeah.
And so you're right. We have been preparing for that as a baseline, but it seems like now the doorway has opened, and now it's just a matter of when.
Well, and then we've got to, a lot of people say, oh, wow, Russia, wow, China, they're heavy hitters. Wow, they're military. Look, we're some bad mothers.
Right.
We are bad freaking to the bone. We got a lot of, we got a lot of stuff going on. Plus, who would not be living if the U.S. went down?
Right.
Everybody in the whole world will be living in huts. We are everybody's economy. It's just, it is what it is. I think maybe that's why I've been so comfortable, because the things that I have said in the past, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, they're all happening. And I got to just stay with it. I mean, I can't be, it's happening.
Sitting here, I'm trying to pull up the DEFCON level right now just to see. We've kind of changed it up now. I can't, let's see here.
What, you can't, they don't let you see it?
Well, it's okay. It's Africa. Okay, got it. Yeah, I just, all alerts. Let's see here.
It looks to me like right now, Trump is hitting them where it hurts, and that's the money. He's hitting them where it hurts because, man, they thrive. Venezuela doesn't get that money for the oil. Venezuela doesn't get that money for the drugs. The cartel gets it. The China, the globalist, and right now, to me, it looks like Trump is setting up a parallel economy. I mean, we can see it coming. We can see some crypto coming in. We can see central banks. What are they going to do? Are they going to collapse totally? Well, Trump's counter economy to me is kind of going after the deep state and the central banks.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're sitting at we went from a 4 to a 3, so we've gone up one level. It looks like it's showing to some degree. Current level, DEFCON 3. Okay. Let's see, where's the other? We can go. I'm curious about cyber. Brother man, it went up from a 3 to a 2. That's serious. That is serious.
Is that the same one that's showing on like the front of like a military base? How do we know?
That's what it's tied into whenever it makes a change.
There was talk about that one time. We used to show that a lot, you know, and I was just always wondering, is it 100% accurate? I don't know.
They've actually redesigned it with even more details, which is kind of cool. I just was just curious. I just found this just now where they've updated everything. It's the same one we've always went to. They just updated the website.
Yeah.
Okay, get used to it. Disaster command alerts is a DEFCON 3. Command details, yeah. Large-scale natural disasters and environmental emergencies. Wow. Area of responsibility, natural disasters, environmental emergencies, and global reach. So this is for the whole world with this at a DEFCON 3 with some type of natural disaster they're claiming. Is that crazy?
And there's going to be military from every country all over the place, especially out on the lines. You won't know whether they're trying to let you in, not let you in, or not let you out. By the way, do you see silver went back up to 78 or something like that? And
man, I haven't looked at it, but I know it's going to bounce back. I know it's going to go over 100. There's no question in my mind, or at least over 90. How about that? I can say that.
Oh, it's going to go. It depends on when you're talking about, but yeah, it's going. It has no choice. Just like
JP Morgan, you know. Well, you know, JP Morgan with that situation there where they did things deliberately and they got fined God knows how much to do that, because is that what's going to break the camel's back more? And is silver? Do you think silver's going to be like the silver bullet that just, you know, shacks everything up?
They were shorting it, you know, and it's almost like they can't control it right now, you know, where they always have. There's so many things in the background that maybe a lot of people don't see that you say, wow, that is big. Silver going to 70, silver going to 60 in a matter of a month from 36 or whatever. That's freaking something's crazy, you know? And hey, that's what we've always said. That's what you know, there's so many things that we said over the last 7 years that are just working themselves out. We might be in the end of one phase of things that we've talked about. You know, we might be in the middle. I don't know. But if you remember all the things that we said, it was up there like, hey, I'm sorry. I hope this don't happen, or I hope this does happen, or whatever. But I think it's going to happen. I'm sorry, you know. Dead gum. Just look. Exactly.
You know what's really cool is over the weekend, Warren, I went through all of our videos from the time we started. So I wasn't able to watch every single one, but I skimmed through, just was curious. And it's amazing to me. Everything that you're saying is 100% correct. You can go back to our videos and look at this. And I thought it was amazing because you can skim through. Hey, that's something coming back. Hey, wait a minute. What about this? Man, what about the statue coming down in Maduro? Wasn't that just like freaking Hussein? Yeah. I mean, it's amazing when you go back and you look at everything and you kind of put things in perspective like, wow, that's really going down that way. Wow, that's really happening right now when we thought it was going to happen 2 years ago. Pretty cool.
Always been off on that timeline. You know what I mean? Always been off on that freaking timeline. It's such a trip watching that. And, you know, now the thing is, used to, when it was just me and you. We didn't have anybody giving us any information, you know, or nothing. And I pretty much thought about, hey, I don't got any freaking information. I'm just watching the narrative. I had a little advantage because I've been in it for a long time. I already had places that I was looking at that I'd already vetted their information. It takes people a year to say, okay, that's a good one to listen to, because they're going around to everybody and watching everybody in the world, and everybody's different. And they're like, I don't know what's right or wrong. I'm like, okay, everybody, start telling people if you have a good place that you really get good information, where things actually happen that they say is going to happen. And everybody's like, well, dang, that's not happening. You know, I can't find them. I said, well, come hang out with us. We're on it.
Yep. It's worked out extremely good so far, and there's been a lot of people we've met along this journey and made a lot of great new friends. But more importantly, we've been able to know that we're not crazy in some instances, because there's a lot of smart people around us and our members and our audience, man. And sometimes it's kind of cool because you sit back and you look at the information that's coming out that's been suppressed, and now how it's correlating to right now. By the way, we got some breaking news coming in. There was another 6.3 magnitude earthquake that just hit southern Japan just now. And what was we just reading just now about the national disasters? Holy crap.
It's inevitable. And we've been talking about that, those are going to come. What else can they do? You know, they've got to fight somehow. They've got to, these people want to kill you. These people want to kill you. It's a real war. It's psychological.
So they're saying now it's been downgraded. If you want to get down to brass tacks, here's exact location. And also it's been downgraded to a 5.8 from what they're saying here. The depth in the ground was 6.2 miles deep. Just to let you know.
Really?
About that. The distance was from 4,984 miles, meaning it's comforts where somebody could feel it. That's kind of wild. What do you think about those 6.2s?
Man, bring it. They're coming anyways, so it's part of it. We're okay. We're gonna see those things. It's part of it.
I was going to ask you. So, as this whole Venezuela thing goes down, we were touched on it briefly, talking about congressmen and women that have now been implicated into the money laundering with Venezuela.
Right.
I've seen several different lists. You know, and I know people like sensationalism, and they're going to put all kinds of crazy names on there. But I read a list today that had what's his name, Thune on there, Congressman Thune, and it shocked the hell out of me to some degree. And I still haven't been able to confirm that, but it was a list, and I think we had it earlier today. If I grab it, I'm going to post it on Patriot Shoot. But it ain't just Democrats, because there is no two sides. It's a uniparty deal. They're all crooks, all of them. And you can see there's more Democrats, though, I will say, but man, not that much. When you go through that list and look at all those funky McNasty's, as you would say.
Well, there are other things that a lot of Republicans are in also, you know. It's still that 75 to freaking 85% of them are going to be nasty. And looks, I'm not going to some of them I'm going to just say, all right, we know it. They're nasty, freaking, bleh, get them out of here, But a lot of them have a role to play in this stuff, I believe, because, There's such thing as a Romel death. There's such thing as being, hey, we've got many of them that have their children have been killed if they brought out information, and that stays behind the scenes because if they announce it, they get killed anyways. Hey, you're going to quit doing that. We know where you live. We know where your mother lives. We know where you live. So your wife and your 2 daughters and your son, you better be quiet. Well, the thing is that those people are coming back out after 15 to 17 years. I've had a few of them on the show that are bringing it back. I mean, the man that was the number one guy for Russia that Gorbachev trusted enough to take him to his nuclear facility. And hey, those people are coming out now. And it's so we're in high gear. It's just taking longer than we think. And whether somebody likes it or not, it is what it is. That's the way it's going to be, so rock and roll.
I was trying to find that list. I'll just put it on here real quick so you can see too. Have you seen it?
I've got it.
You do have it?
I should.
Okay. Yeah. Or Angela, if you have, I think you had it before, I believe.
You're talking about the one with
the one recently that just came out.
Lisa Murkowski, Republican, Alaska. Mark Kelly, Democrat, Arizona. Ruben Gallego. Yeah, this one right here.
Okay, cool. So that was the list. Scroll through there. Do you see Thune on it?
Was it down at the bottom, or do you remember?
I don't. I think it was in the middle, actually. I'm leaning more. It was towards the middle as I was scrolling through it. If I get it, I'm going to post it. But that's the one I'm speaking of. It looks legitimate, and there's people running for their freaking life right now because of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised we see a ton of people killed because of this. A ton. Or a huge distraction. I mean, why was Elon having a special meeting with Trump at the table at Mar-a-Lago? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, it's amazing that, all you had to do was go in there and grab Maduro and bring him home, and then everybody's name's out there. It's kind of like what we probably thought was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's exciting. We're getting some momentum leading into something else, and that's what I guess our little check boxes in terms. Yep, we got that. By the way, have you looked up in the sky here lately and seen that 3-eye atlas roving around or Project Bluebeam? It ain't going nowhere.
Can you see it?
Yeah. I was telling people the other day. I haven't looked up tonight, but for the past. Yeah, it's still there. It's in our
hovering over it.
Yeah, it's ready. It's beam you up, Scotty. It's going to take care of you.
Jabaka's in there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
man, you heading over to the talk time?
Yeah. I'm gonna head over there and hang out.
Good stuff.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
See you, man.
All right.
Bye. Another one in the box, folks. Appreciate everybody tuning in as you always do. And, man, I'll just tell you straight up, it's awesome to have a lot of folks on our platform, join.patriotshoot.com. It's amazing to see how this works. I would go check it out. God bless. See ya. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.